So from working out the gradient, we know that the daily death rate is just under 5 people per day. Actually, it's 4.71 people. The intercept tells us that there were already 53 people dead at the point the alert was issued. So in order to put this into our model, we are going to insert another equation. And so we've got y equals our gradient. So our gradient x plus the intercept. Now this first line is unique in that you can actually read off the intercept from it. For the other two, we're going to have to work it out with substitution. And we also know what the range is for this equation. So again, what we'll do is we will insert an equation. And so it was true from 0, then we have less than or equal to x less than or equal to 18. Most of what we're doing can just be done in Word normal. You're also going to need to insert equations. To do that, you go into Insert and then Equation, and you get a box for the equation type. So for our gradient equation, we've got y equals, and then it's a fraction, and then inside our fraction we are going to need to use a script. So what we have is y2 minus, and then we need another one, y1, and that is going to be over x2. Things you need to be careful include the fact that you need to move outside of an individual bit. So if you go into your first box, you've got the x, you're then going to need an arrow key across, and then to put the 1 in, and then from there you would carry on typing in that section. So you need to arrow key across, and then across to get out, in a very similar way to the way you would on the GCSE type calculators. It's good practice to keep all of your equations going down the centre. So for your next bit, you're going to again insert an equation which will be automatically centred, and this time we can substitute the numbers into our equation. We're going to need a fraction again. So if you go into the top box, then you've got your numbers that you can put in, then arrow down to the bottom, and then you've got 14 minus 0. From there, you can move out onto the next line, and then insert an equation. The reason that we do this as an equation is because it keeps exactly the same font and format right the way through, and just makes it look a lot nicer.